That belongs in a museum.
Getting pretty close here if he doesn't choose to use that flash heal as well.
So you're going to Entomb Juggler?
The weakness of this Warlock deck really is the fact that there's like no death rattles. The only thing that's really kind of a death rattle is like Imp Gang Boss. It's not really a death rattle, but it kind of acts as a death rattle.
It emulates the death rattle experience.
Yeah, yes. It emulates the death rattle experience. But other than that, I mean, board clears are so strong against this deck. So things like Alchemy Circle, things like Light Bomb hold like a lot of value.
Definitely. But then like Ness is out of cards almost.
Yeah.
Only
I mean,
circle.
he drew like in such a situation.
Not like such
Right, I mean,
national way.
Insomnia before the first True Silver champion was a very different animal. The Hearthstone tournament was pretty much UK only. There wasn't a big stage, big production, all of this stuff. So his experience with being on stage is pretty much only limited to the first True Silver championship before this one.
Interesting, he chooses not to owl there. He could have set Ness down to 1 HP there that turn. He chose to owl the Death Lord.
Felon's chosen Circle of Healing flash heal. This is a priest hand right here.
Yeah, that's not doing much.
Yeah, and just obligated to use this flash heal here. He can't really wait too much longer. Only one Orkanai left in the deck, and if he draws that Orkanai, he knows he has an effective board sweep with the Circle of Healing anyway. Giant Drake comes out to play here, and that will go ahead and ruin the spectator mode experience for everyone.
Yeah, in a bit. Obviously, like Drake is on the board right now, and there is a card being drawn, which we will see in just a moment.
And we see attacks getting queued up. So he hit him in the face with everything and then passed the turn. So we can assume Ness is still alive currently.
And Kamlan hopes that there is no Holy Nova, I believe.
Oh, man.
Felon's chosen.
So that is game. If I'm doing my maths correctly while not being able to see what's going on.
He's at 15 now. There's an Ezra Drake, so there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the board. And you usually get around 20 damage worth of burst in your hand, and that usually kills Priest.
Yeah, makes sense. Like even if they have a True Heart, you can still plow for that.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the fact that they can't kill your board enough. They like, if they get Alchemy Circle, that's the way that they really get you. But if they don't get an Alchemy Circle off, you usually win.
Yep.
All right, makes sense. And still no lethal picked up from Kamlan here. He's going to have to take his time. There is the Orkanai Circle.
Wow.
And we know he doesn't have any burst in hand.
Right, so Orkanai Circle will clear this board apart from a couple of 1/1s. He's healed himself back up to 6 HP, so 4 damage out of range right now. And the Velens chose... wait, what? You're supposed to Velens afterwards, right? Like, what's the reason to Velens before?
To damage here. Yes,
Yeah,
small misplay there.
Take a little extra damage on accident. He could have had a 5/5 instead of a 5/4.
Exactly.
But he's got a chance to win this game now. Kalman's deck doesn't have very much... like, he's used both Implosions, right?
He's
7
I mean,
plus
Leroy's
4?
gone. He's used both Dark.
He needs, like...
He can't tap, right? Like if
both Dark Bombs. So he's got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage looking at him. If he taps, he's dead.
Yeah, unless he finds lethal.
Unless he finds lethal. And his only lethal is what? Is there even a lethal? I think we've seen both Dark Bombs gone. Have we seen a Soulfire used? There may be a double Soulfire.
Is he playing Doomguard?
He's an Orkanai.
yeah. Oh, the owl. There we go.
He's still alive. He's still alive for now.
Ah, all right.
Oh, wow. He's turning into a defensive Warlock now.
Flame Imp is bold, but I guess he needs something out there.
Well, this is the second Orkanai, so Flash Heal would be
It's silenced, though.
That would have been so brutal.
That would be so
Still, I
lethal.
mean, the flash heal being used to stabilize here is perfectly fine as well. Like, he'll be happy with it.
Sure.
Well, this game is not over, guys. So
Just getting started.
with
But
4
Kalman
heal
has almost no cards left in his deck. If you look at the size of his deck there, that's got to be like 2 or 3 cards left.
Oh, there is an Implosion remaining as well. So Implosion and Soulfire in hand. So he was super close to lethal last turn, having that Soulfire in hand. Just couldn't find that last little piece of damage. And Ness is going to continue to prioritize healing his face. And that is the last card.
He's got to make it happen.
Do you play 4-3 first? Like, if you hit 4, you will not be able to... Oh, actually, you can still, like, trade, so it's fine.
He trades in the owl.
So he trades the owl, and he's now representing 4, 7, 11 damage on the board. Plus the Soulfire is 15, so Ness needs a defensive card this turn.
Gets the Cabal.
The Cabal is huge here.
Yeah.
He still needs to figure out a way to clear this board, though. Otherwise, the Shredder and whatnot is going to continue hitting face. He needs, like, Holy Nova or something.
Right, he needs a clear or he needs continuous survival cards because he only has...
So you attack with the 3-2 into the 1-2, and yeah, and then, like, Soulfire attack with 1-1.
You want to preserve as many imps as possible, yeah?
Oh, man, this game is down to the wire. There is a rope coming for Kamlan. Not that many choices. Is he thinking about going face?
I mean, there's a bunch of ways you can ration out damage here. You can keep the Soulfire, you can trade the Soulfire into the Cabal and go full board. You can even maximize your board power by trading the Shredder and one of the 1/1s, which exposes you to the maximum to AoE.
Second Cabal?
That gives, Kalman has lethal with the Soulfire with 14 damage, right? He's got 4, 8, 9,
6, 10.
4, 5, 6, 7,
13.
He's
13.
a
13
2-attack minion, right? Like if
13.
okay.
Yeah, but so this gets stolen, he heals face. There's only...
It's only 12.
There's only, yeah.
It should be over.
No, it's
right?
only 10,
Oh, yeah, it's only 10 now.
It's only 10, yeah.
Yeah, we're
so-
good at counting.
Seems like Ness also threatens lethal next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's able to
over.
stabilize. This is over.
Wow, Ness!
The double Cabal back-to-back top deck to stabilize.
I mean, there's even like Shredder magic can't happen here. There's no Shredder drop there's a Shredder drop that can keep him alive, sure, but there's nothing that with no cards left in deck can put him in a position where he's able to win the game. So
Wow.
Yep, this was an incredible game. Like, we thought it's over.
Yeah,
after
I
that
thought for
Astra.
sure. But then the Alkani came out of nowhere for the Alkani circle. Kalman just had like 6 turns where he needed like any amount of burn to win the game.
that Leroy from the Deathlord, right?
Yeah,
All the way
yeah.
back on turn 3 or whatever it was. Like that Leroy coming out, like it looked awesome at first. We were like, wow, Leroy. But like all things considered, when you lose that platform for all your buff damage to be used as burst at the end of the game, and you gave Ness a turn when his hand was absolutely terrible. Light Bomb, Shadow Word death, I think, at the time. Just turns out to be such a massive swing for Ness, and it's able to go out to a 2-1 lead here with the Priest deck, and now has Priest, Harrison Priest versus Patron.
Incredible, incredible. So